Good morning. We are in an olive field of Canfon, a field where we work with regenerative agriculture, covers and vegetables. We are currently in the month of December, and today we are in the process of unpacking the olive fields using a subsoiler. I will show you this equipment without the soil, as we are not turning the soil. Our main objective is to loosen the areas where the tractor wheels usually pass when we remove the covers, particularly during phytosanitary treatments. This method helps us maintain the soil structure while ensuring effective olive field management during this time of the year. When the tractor passes, the machinery obviously compacts the ground. And what we do is once a year we go to unpack the soil to try to break this compacting process and restore the natural state of the land. When it comes to the olive tree, we typically go through all the rows. So we perform some root pruning, but we don't really pay much attention, as we haven't observed any problems. In crops like grapevines, we don't pass through every row, because the planting frame is narrower, and we don't want to do a major root pruning in the vineyard. And this is the way it looks. We have already gone through here. I want to show you. You really cannot see it. It is almost like it has disappeared. Obviously the ground is lifted. Now we will see the machine, but the cover is quickly put back together. It is as if nothing happened, returning to its original state without a trace of what transpired. You all see, here there are 3 crosswalks, and I want to show you something very interesting that we are witnessing today, and that we have a great fondness for, which is that from down here, where we have been excavating, a high-quality soil with numerous roots and a substantial amount of biological activity, specifically microbiology, is emerging and becoming visible to us. This is truly fascinating and provides valuable insights into the intricate ecosystem beneath our feet. I don't know if you can perceive this white thing around here. It is microbiology that is functioning. It is genuinely fascinating on the ground. Mushrooms, bacteria working their butts off. Even the life that is coming out from down here is surprising us. Good soil structure, a large amount of organic matter. Take a look at this. Additional microbiology. The fact is that is truly astonishing. Take a moment to look at how the land is here, right beneath our beautiful olive groves. It's fascinating to see that even the rocks down here are teeming with a full-on biological activity, showcasing the incredible biodiversity of this area. I don't know if you can appreciate it well. Clearly we're stoked about what's coming out of the ground we have, and we're going to give it an extra boost by doing this decompaction to activate, in this case, the microbiology, the aerobic microbiology. The one that operates with air and creates space for the roots of the olive trees so that they can keep growing and nourishing, while also feeding on this area that we have regenerated to a greater extent than the central area where the plants with vegetative covers are actively growing. Let's observe how the machine operates. Here we possess the machine, and here we possess the tractor. Horses, and here we have the machine that now when it lifts up, I'm going to show you more. But this is the leg that is stuck here about 20-25 centimeters under the ground, compacting. And here it has a roller that allows us to put the work back in place that the earth movement has done with the leg. Moreover, it functions as a depth control to determine the desired level of depth at which we intend to work, provided that it permits such adjustment. These salaries are really tough. We would even like to lower it a little more, but we really can't. And here it's shaping up nicely to start working. Here we go. It is characterized by the presence of 3 legs and 3 lines in total. And now he has successfully nailed it. He is currently working. It is not like he works at a great speed, but it is sufficient for his needs. The more legs it has, the deeper it wants to go, the more horses the tractor needs. With this one we're doing fine, but the ground had a bit of moisture. If it were really dry, it would be more complicated. This is the plantation. Here is the row, one of the 3 rows that we are loosening up. You can see that the tractor's path is hardly visible, but I want to show you that it has not passed here, it has not passed here. And when I put this bar and when I put this bar here, well, here is the work, and this is how we see the depth at which we are working. Let's see if we can see it. We have been working, loosening up at this depth, and here there is 1.5 feet between 30 and 40 centimeters. We have been diligently tilling the soil, preparing it for planting. The rows are carefully spaced, and we ensure that the tractor's path remains undisturbed. By using the bar, we can gauge the depth of our work. It is important to maintain a consistent depth throughout the field. Currently, we are working at a depth of approximately 30 to 40 centimeters, which allows for optimal plant growth. Our efforts in loosening up the soil will create a favorable environment for the plants to thrive. We are going down here with this machine, and as you can see, you can hardly tell that we have passed because the back rollers put everything back in its place. It does not have any impact on the cover, but we are indeed carrying out these highly interesting and truly beneficial soil decompactions in order to improve soil health and enhance plant growth. Here in the middle of the street is not very advantageous for the roots of the olive tree. Being on the street is not advantageous for the roots of the olive tree. Certainly some will reach this location, but the 2 passes we make, one in this area and another in this area, truly enable the roots of the olive trees to grow and increase their surface area of operation, which is crucial for their overall health and productivity in the long run. So enlarge the refrigerator where they store the food, expand the feeding of the microbiology in this area, the microbiology that provides them with nourishment and sustains their existence. We are enhancing soil fertility and crop productivity by implementing this technique, bringing life to any type of soil and crop.